What's up, everybody? We are back. John Delarose here, the leading Hispanic voice in science fiction. We've had quite a weekend, and we've got a lot of people looking over this particular Wonder Woman cover, which is doesn't look like Wonder Woman. I mean, that's that's the bottom line. Very bizarre choice here, and of course, one of the gosh, probably most ugly drawings I've seen in a long time. This is just, par for the course. They're trying to just try to redevelop everything, try to change everything, try to destroy the culture that was before in order to make everything year zero for a new dawn where they can rewrite culture, rewrite history, rewrite America, and pretend that everything that we love and cherish is something bad and everything that they want is something good. It comes out of the 1960s Communist Party of America agenda, which is actually to replace beautiful and meaningful art with meaningless, formless, ugly art in order to take down cultural institutions in America. Now, you can go back and look at that if you want. You can get into the details of that if you want. But really, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing it discussed everywhere. I'm tired of seeing this everywhere. I didn't even want to post this like usual because I'm just sick of people giving free promotion to all of these assets that these guys have. We have this every time. What happened with what was it, Ms. Marvel or whatever movie that was? Everybody talked about it. It was awful. It was awful. It was awful, and it became a cottage industry of it was awful with nobody actually doing anything to change anything about the culture. And so what I am pairing this with, just because this is the only way to get people to click at this juncture. I mean, it's absurd, but if I just came out with a post of, "Hey guys, here's some beautiful art," it would get about probably a tenth of the clicks that this is going to get, and that's sad. And I like to point that out at every turn. Make some people uncomfortable. I had a run in with somebody in a group this morning who was very uncomfortable with the fact that, I call this sort of thing out. He says, I shouldn't talk about things like this. And this is why I'm not as successful as other YouTubers. Well, if it means selling my soul, I don't want to be successful. I want to call out the behavioral problems that are causing our cultural problems. And then I want to pose an actual solution to change it. And here we are. This is what I want to reveal today, which is the cover of Flying Sparks Volume 4. We just got the colors in. This piece of art is by James Pascoe. James Pascoe was on Azrael, Agent of the Bat, back in the 90s, back when, people still made some fun comics. And he's a hell of an artist. I watched his paintings and all that at a Comic-Con. Very nice guy. And I see the beautiful backgrounds he's done. Look at this. I mean, hate to say it, but it does remind me of Gotham City a little bit. And you get that going. This is the type of thing you want from a comic. This is beautiful art. This is real meaningful art. This is a book that's going to actually transform comics back to something that is readable, that's fun, that has meaning, where heroes are heroes, where people do the right things against all odds. And that is the whole point and the whole appeal of superhero genre right there. Now, for those who might be just tuning in, who might have just found this because of the clickbait or whatever, I'm John Delarose. I write comics. I write monthly comics, as a matter of fact, and I put them out there monthly. I just send them directly to Amazon usually, or I run a Kickstarter every quarter like I'm about to do with Flying Sparks Volume 4. And the business model right now is that the Kickstarters pay for all the art I can, and I put everything from the Kickstarter right back into more comics so that we can make those monthly, put them on Amazon, and get you something regularly and at a price that's not going to break the bank. So I appreciate everybody who supports the crowdfunds. It's great. You guys can get a beautiful limited edition hardcover of this. And for those who have the hardcovers, they'll tell you those are some of the best looking books in the business. And that's the sturdy, wonderful stuff that we're creating. And I'm excited. Flying Sparks Volume 4 really ups the ante in another way. I mean, if you read Volume 3, if you haven't read Volume 3, oh my gosh, you really missed out. And I can't talk too much about it without spoiling a lot, because Volume 3 really changed the whole paradigm of the story and pushes us into our epic um, climax, which is coming, and which Volume 4 also leads us towards. But we've got two characters. We have Metagirl, who is a superhero, as you can see right here. She flies. She's got her little shocking device, and she gets another device in volume 4. I wanted more devices. The whole point of the character was to have the whole, uh, utility belt with all the cool devices to break out depending on the situation. And we have another good one that comes out in volume 4, which I won't spoil, but it causes problems with her relationship, and she is dating a criminal, a head of a mob, under her secret identity. Doesn't know it. He kind of pretends like he's running a legitimate business, and he's falling further and further into that world as we get into volume 4. And volume 4 also introduces some cool new powers and superheroics that are different, that are unique. Beautiful action. The stuff drawn by Jethro Morales has just gotten so amazing through this. I can't wait to show it to you. And the reason I talk about this is the real alternative to Wonder Woman. If you just stop talking about this and buying this and repeating this over and over again, and you start talking about this and buying this and repeating this over again, you'll see that there's going to be a transformation in culture, and that things are going to be pushed towards actually what's right and what's good, rather than just amplifying the message of the corporate of what's bad and what's ugly, right? And that's what we're trying to accomplish around here. So I'm going to be launching this Kickstarter probably towards the end of the month. There will be a variant cover by Miss Sashi, of course, always. And Miss Sashi did a beautiful, beautiful piece. You guys are going to be amazed by that if you haven't seen it already. And, this is the way forward. I mean, gosh, we are on... this is the 12th issue of the main storyline that'll come out through this. So each volume I have 3 issues of comics. I'd go a little above and beyond what everybody else does, right, in their crowd funds. So 3 issues of comics every single time. We've done 12 full issues worth in the main story. We've got 3 issues worth now in side stories, because there will be a Flying Sparks Punchline crossover available with this as an add-on also, which brings us to 15 issues of comics. Amazing. So we've done this since 2018, just on this book alone, not even counting all of our other books, but just for this one storyline, we've really pushed it to the max. There is going to be a volume 5 also, and I'm not sure when that'll be done, but it will be done probably early next year, to be honest. And then that should close out this storyline. Just watching this, seeing how it goes, and we can do more storylines with these characters in the futures. We can move on to something else. I'm watching the sales, and it just depends on you guys, but I'm counting on you guys. This is it. This is going to be the big event of the end of summer, and we need to come in hard, and we need to change the culture so that people are actually talking about great comic books again. Thanks everybody for listening. We will be back soon with some more news and reviews. Hit the like and subscribe button. Let me know down in the comments if you're picking this up. Tell people, because people are going to be clicking on this video. They'll never have heard of Flying Sparks before. Let them know why you love Flying Sparks. It helps. Every bit helps, because it just amplifies the message. And I appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you soon.